A Mezco 1/12 Collective Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated version has just come out of nowhere, really. Pre-orders are live now. Let's take a look at these first promo images. I've got some things I really love about it, but there's a few things I'm not so sure about. Let's take a look. Hi all, Chris here. This one kind of surprised me. Came out of nowhere, really. Mezco dropping a brand new set of 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Very much like the set they released last year, but this time the animated version of the Ninja Turtles. And for a set of 4 that's going to cost you $400, there is so much in this pack, and we'll go through everything that comes in it. But first, when you're looking at the images, there's a couple of things that strike me as like, I don't know, I'm not hugely keen on. And Mezco are quick to point out on their website that even though the pre-orders are live, the photos are of prototypes. However, with these Ninja Turtles, is it me, or does it just look like the bodies are pretty much repaints from the last set? The bodies are definitely not the animated version of the Ninja Turtles, whereas the heads are. And it also looks to me that the heads that are put on are far smoother and less textured than the bodies as well. When the first image was released, I just assumed it was a blurry first image. But you look at all of these other images of the Ninja Turtles, and the bodies just don't sit right with the faces. So I'm gonna hope that this is because these are prototypes and they're not finished yet. But if they are, and if that is the reason, why release it now when you don't have the correct? I don't want to order something when I don't even know what the body of it's going to look like. So yeah, that I don't love that. It doesn't sit right with me. But that being said, I'm excited for the fact that Mezco are finally releasing the Ninja Turtles animated versions, because I love them, and I'm sure Mezco will do a fantastic job on them. Now, on Mezco's website, this is what it's listing with the set. So the main blurb is that this deluxe box set evokes the nostalgia of the classic animated series with radical, newly sculpted portraits of our half-shell heroes, as well as a gnarly, all-new palette that brings those 80s vibes to life. And before I go forward, maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're like a reimagination of the TV series versions. So maybe we're not getting exactly what we saw on the screen. And I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe these will grow on me. It still doesn't change the fact that the texturing on the face looks vastly different to the body. But maybe we're getting something, we get so many NECA turtles that look exactly like the TV series. Why do we need 4 more turtles that look just like they do on the TV screen? Maybe we need something that looks slightly different. I don't know. But that's something to think about, I guess. So the full team's there. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo. Each figure has multiple interchangeable, newly sculpted head portraits in varying expressions. Inspired by the vintage animated series and classic toys, the Turtles wear their iconic coloured bandanas and belt buckles adorned with initial insignia. And it also goes into detail of loads of other weapons and stuff that they've got in there. Go on to Mezco's website if you want to have a look. They're part of the 1/12 Collective, so they're approximately 17 centimeters tall. There are 12 interchangeable heads altogether, 3 for each turtle. There are 10 interchangeable Leonardo hands, 8 interchangeable Donatello hands, 12 interchangeable Raphael hands, and 10 interchangeable Michelangelo hands. Now, I don't know why they're specified per turtle. That might mean that the skin tone is slightly different on each turtle, because otherwise, surely these hands would just interchange with all of the turtles and you wouldn't need to have them set to an individual. So what I think that probably means is the skin tone might be slightly different per turtle, which is similar to what we've seen on Playmate's animated turtle figures. So we'll have to wait and see with that. Maybe there's nothing to it. There are coloured short and long bandanas that can be swapped out. There are elbow pads. The utility belt is separate. It's got the initial insignia and weapon storage on each belt. There are knee pads, and then the accessories. So we've obviously got the size, the bow staff, the katanas, and the nunchucks. But what you've also got are throwing effects for some of these. So there are throwing effects for the size and for the bow staff. There are slashing effects for the katanas and spinning effects for the nunchucks. You've got various other weapons there as well. You've got shell grapples with climbing ropes that go onto the belt. You've got hooks for the grapples. You've got throwing darts. You've got turtle communicators, a pizza box, and a pizza with individual slices that can pull apart as well. Display bases with logos and adjustable display posts as well. And those images will be flashing across your screen now. So get down in the comments and let me know what you think of this set. I don't know. I really wanted to love this. I like it, and I guess I'll just wait and see what Mezco release moving forward. But it just feels like it's kind of an incomplete announcement. It's just dropped. The pre-orders were live an hour after it dropped, from what I can work out. It's just come out of nowhere. But there you go. The pre-order's been live as I'm recording this for about 25 minutes. So who knows why it's been done the way it has. But there it is. Yeah, let me know. What do you think of it? Are you going to be pre-ordering it? I might. We'll have to wait and see. Please drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed this, and please also consider subscribing to my channel. We're so close to my first 1,000 subs. If you're interested in more action figure news and reviews like this, then please come and subscribe. Our community would love to have you here. And also, if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles interest you, why not check out this video next? Thanks ever so much for joining me today. I hope you all take care. Bye-bye now.